Hey, Judy. What's up? Yeah, I had my back. Thanks for noticing. It's not in my fucking eyes anymore. Not much. I'm doing some Ray because I gotta do. I've been failing to keep up with my writing streak on for the words. So right now I'm trying to kill some monsters, gain some XP, and get some new finish this new quest. Like right now, I gotta fight this one monster. His name is Wignow or Wigno. I've killed. Well, I gotta get rid of 44 of them. I've only got rid of 17. So each of them is 120 words within 15 minutes. By the way, I hope the fan isn't too loud. I hope you can hear me okay. But yeah, it's just a gamified writing website. So it kind of gives me a little more motivation to actually get things done, or at least to write more. But yeah, this one I've got 95 HP left on it and 12 minutes. So if I can get 95 words in within the next 12 minutes, then we'll die and I'll get another one. So, I mean, I wonder what I can get for this quest. Oh, steel sword. That's not bad. 500 words in 45 minutes, 50 words in 4 minutes, which is going to be a bitch, and 700 words in 60 minutes. There is no being done. If you want to chat, I can send you an invite. I'm just writing as I think of shit. I'm not in any kind of rush. Besides, I'll probably be typing even as you're talking. So, if you want an invite, just let me know and I'll send one over. Okay. Send you the invite. So you should be getting it shortly.
You're supposed to move these around something.
Sorry, I got sushi.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a bummer.
What's going on?
Excuse me. I am no longer going to physical therapy. The
Okay.
kind of insurance kind of they have a this has a bad what the hell is it? Echo on my side.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hang on. Test, test. Can you hear an echo?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I got my mic right over here, but I got the audio coming through my headphones, so I'm not sure why it's echoing. Hang on. Let me.
But I think it's on my side.
All right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to fix that on my side. I mean, the only thing I know is like hopping out of the stream and hopping back in, but
I
I
can
don't want to
I
risk
can
ending
try
it.
that. I'll try that.
All right. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Still hearing it? Test, test. 1 2 1 2 3.
Do you hear me?
I can hear you.
Wow, that's a big echo. It says put earphones on. Let me try it. Oh, jeez. Could you be anyone on it? Come on. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay. Stop it. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Test, test,
Can you
one,
hear
two, one,
me?
two. Yeah, I can hear you. Is that echo
Okay.
coming through?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right.
Oh, it's delayed, but that's okay. Whatever. Um, so they kicked me out of. No, they didn't kick me. I'm not going to physical therapy anymore. Um, Insurance was kind of fucked up. They said I plateaued, so um, I understand their point. I mean, they do that to a lot of people. So, but I have stuff to try at home. I mean, I was kind of upset because they asked me, "What do you want to try before you leave?" And I was like, "I want to try to go up a step because if
Mhm.
I can go up a step, I can go up a lot of places." And they're like, "Okay, we'll try a step." And I got my left foot up on the step, but my right leg would only come up like 2 inches. It pissed me off.
I wonder
So
why.
that week, remember when I had that stroke? They
Yeah.
think that it affected my right side, even
Okay.
though it was really mild. Because I used to be able to go up steps all the time. I mean, you know, it wasn't my best thing to do, but I could do it.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going to try is I use my walker all the time. So, those athletic step up things I use, for
Yeah.
athletic shit. So, I'm getting one of those step things and I could put it in between my walker and put it on the lowest one and try to get my foot up
That's not bad.
and just keep going. An average step is 6 inches.
Okay.
So, the top of the walker only goes to 5 feet or 5 inches. I figure, what's another inch? I could finagle it for another inch.
Hmm.
So I was kind of disappointed, but um, I was able to go 60 feet without stopping. There's a lot of exercising that I'm doing. I can get up and like almost go to the bathroom without Nathan coming with me just for safety reasons.
Hmm.
So, you know, I mean, considering how I was whenever you and I met, I think I'm
You
doing
definitely
pretty.
made progress.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. That means a lot from you. So,
At
yeah,
least at least you have stuff that you can do at home to try to keep that progress going.
right. You
So
know, and I'm also doing it for the grandkids.
hmm.
So they are so much fun. And I don't want them to have memories of grandma always being in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's not cool. I am only 56 years old. So, uh,
Sounds
uh,
like good motivation then.
yeah, but Kalia has so much fun. Oh my gosh, I wish I could send you pictures. She has started using me as a recliner. I have no idea why,
Mm.
but she climbs up in between my legs and she lays her stomach or her head on my mound of a stomach and she lays there and watches TV while she's holding onto my legs. I'm like, well, you're kind of smart actually. So,
Yes. Little spaz.
oh, who's that?
That's
Oh,
Tracker.
hi.
What?
Oh, so
What,
cute.
puppy? What? What do you want? What do you want? He's just. Hang on, I'm gonna bring him out.
Okay. Oh,
Let's go. Let's go. Because you are being a fucking spaz. Why? Why are you a spaz? Bring your dish over. Bring your dish over. Don't throw your soy sauce away. When I say I can't hear you, please wait till I come to the room and say that I can hear you again. I said, don't throw your soy sauce away. I can hear you. Already did. Already finished my sushi. All right, I'm back.
okay, I got to show you. I'm doing the craziest diamond painting for my best friend. She went to Alaska and saw the northern lights and I told her I could do a picture for her. I didn't know that it would be this mass of blobs.
Mm.
I mean, it just wait until you see it. Like on the bottom, I told Nathan, I'm like, either that's a continent or that's like a dick with gigantic balls.
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah, it's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let me move. Can you see it? Like, there's the dick. This is like islands, we think.
Okay.
Nathan called this Minecraft or Pixel down here. So this up here is the beginning of the northern, the colors or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was so funny. He was like hanging it upside down and turning his head, and he's like, "It'll turn into something eventually."
Once it's done.
Yeah, but you've seen a lot of my work. This is crazy. Like I've never done anything like this. I'm like, usually I have a form. It comes up to a form eventually. This, if I
This
fuck
is
up
just
on it,
stuff.
I don't know. I just thought you would think that was funny though. But yeah,
I
so
definitely can't wait to see it when it's finished.
yeah. Good thing I told you what it was before you saw it.
Right? I'm sure I could have guessed it at some point. But
Yeah. But she picked the picture. She saw a lot of greens whenever she was out there and stuff. So she picked this picture. So I still don't know how to frame, but my other best friend figured it out. So I guess I'll be framing pictures eventually. But
I just got this. Gotta do a booble kit
oh, you want to try it, huh?
at some
Cool.
point. And I still have the diamond art.
Oh my gosh, it's so big.
I still have it. Haven't even touched it yet. This is all of the diamonds. Oh wait, no, this is Lego pieces. This is for my Lego figures.
That little storage thing looks like it would be perfect for sorting the diamonds out.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I might
'cause
actually switch it out for that.
hold on. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see this. This is what I use. Like it's little bottles on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I just put the numbers, like I have them listed 1 through 30. And over on the side, they all are listed by numbers anyway. So that's how I go by it. I mean, it's real simple. So, yeah, that's a
Trying to get
great
all
little
my
storage thing.
Legos consolidated now.
But hey, if you ever need me to help you with it, just call me like on StreamYard and I can show you. Mostly it's just getting organized for it.
Mm-hmm.
So once you have them on all these little tubes, it'll be really not that hard. The thing you need most is these papers at the top so that you can section off. Like, let me see. See how you sit there and I pull it off and you don't have that big of a section to do?
Yeah.
So that's how I do it, because then it gets, with my ADHD, and it pulls me all over the place and I
Mm-hmm.
can't really see where I'm doing or get overwhelmed. So if I do tiny little sections, then I'm like, okay, I can handle this.
Yeah. So
So,
you don't start working on something else.
right. So, um, I haven't told Nathan yet, but I really want to get one that's 50 centimeters by 70, and that's called a big size. And I'm like, should I just get it and pretend like I didn't know what size it was? Or, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see.
You should definitely get it.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know if I can show it to you. Uh, it's, um, what would it be under?
Oh, hang on. You froze. I think you're trying to show me something. I'm going to send you an email, let you know you're not talking. If you can still hear me, hold on. Shit. These containers aren't big enough. I'm gonna need something better. Let's try again. Test.
Hi.
There we go.
Okay. I can't see the chat, but Twilla said something about a neurologist. God, I can't even say it. I don't
Twila
have a
said, did you get a
neurological.
neurologist evaluation?
No, because I have cerebral palsy. That is not the
Will-
issue,
And,
if that makes sense.
and will your insurance pay for a chiropractor?
Chiropractor won't help.
Did they use a TENS unit on your leg nerves?
I have had a TENS unit before, but this is more like weakness in my leg. So, my legs are very rigid on the bottom where I have a little bit of problems walking.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to use a walker and a wheelchair. But I'm trying to get my legs like stronger so I can go back to a rollerator and maybe not the wheelchair anymore, if that makes sense to her. So it's just getting them stronger.
Yeah, just keep it up and you'll get there.
Yeah. As Holly knows, I was bedbound for 2 years, and so I've kind of kicked its ass a little, thank God. So
I think the fact that you've gotten this far shows you can get further.
yeah, I'm stubborn. I always say my last name was Schmidt for a reason because Germans are stubborn. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know if she has any more questions. I hope that made more sense.
As of right now, no, they don't.
Okay. So, okay, well, I will let you go so you can go back to your smart stuff.
There ain't no smart shit. Feel free to stay on if you want.
Oh,
I got nothing to do.
I'm just sitting here trying to making something makes sense on this nonsensical diamond painting. Oh my God, it's so funny. I got I don't know if you ever kind of got like a hippie groove from me. I'm not really a hippie, of course. I'm not old enough, but I kind of go that way a little bit. So I got a van that's a 70s van that is all colors on it, and it says happy, and it's super bright colors because I love bright colors. I just did a flamingo that was on the beach with a sun hat on and sunglasses in front of the ocean. And I did a chicken because my husband's from Hawaii, as you know, and there's random chickens everywhere. I have no idea why. They're everywhere. So I did this chicken that had swim trunks on, standing in front of the ocean because I figured that's kind of Hawaii in a nutshell. The ocean, chickens, it made sense. So, I'm weird. I also got a baby in a bathtub with 2 pugs in the bathtub with it on either side.
Aww.
So that's cute. I got underwater scene that is just gorgeous. Is just nothing but colors and fish everywhere, and um so what else? Oh, I gave my friend that skull picture. I don't know if you remember it. She absolutely loved it. She framed it, so that made me happy.
Nice.
So, yeah. I wish I could show you the stuff, but I'll just have to email it to you later. Who knows? Gives me something to do, right?
Yep.
So what are you up to? Oh, crap.
Not much.
You still
Um,
working?
what?
Are you still working for, what is it? Where did you go to? Because you went to DoorDash and then you went to something else.
Yeah, I'm in a sex shop.
Oh, cool. I
So
always wanted to work at a sex shop. I always
it's
thought that
not
would be
bad.
so fantastic.
It's a small one too, so it's like if you're working there, you're the only one there for your shift. So I'm just running my own little store kind of thing. It's kind of fun.
Oh my God. Like if I could do retail, I mean, if I could stand, I would love to do that. Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
Is there anything about retail that you like about it? Like, what is it about it that makes you want to do it?
Uh, is there anyone else here? Like in the chat?
Nope, no one else knew.
Oh God. Okay, I'll just say this. So many people look down on this. Oh, I don't know. Okay, Nathan and I are swingers, and we have been for like maybe 15 years. So the whole sex thing doesn't bother me. The thought of it, um, it's not like how people think it is. It's not like a group fuck, everyone throwing their keys in a, I don't know, and not people randomly going to fuck other people.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that shocks you about me.
Did, nothing shocks me after working there.
Yeah. So you can see my interest. Like, I love taking people that have never been to a sex store. And for one thing, their mind is blown. It is so cool. It is so funny.
Yep.
And then you go and take them to see vibrators or something like that. And they're like, how do you know all this stuff? I'm like, yeah. And, you go and take them to like um, the anal stuff and you talk about it. And then I took my sister there. My sister is a prude. I forgot why we went there. And there was a sheep there that you could actually fuck.
Fuck.
Yes. It was like a blow up sheep kind of thing.
Still, the fact that there's the market for that is odd to me.
I was a little stunned myself, but I couldn't stop laughing. And then whenever she figured it out in her head, she was like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting."
Jesus.
See, I like stuff like that. Talking about sex never bothers me. Talking, I just don't ever talk about it. Like you're like the only person I've ever told in this whole, well, I guess Twilly now too. Hi, hope you're not freaked out.
Whoever's still here, because we
Yeah,
got one viewer.
sorry. You know, I don't talk about it. People have such a negative connotation to it. And it was more like a huge group of my friends, and we would have parties all the time. And it was just, we would also go to like, we were so close as a group that we would like go to like, if someone was having a birthday for their kid, we would also go there as a friend
Mm-hmm.
to like family stuff. And I know that sounds weird, but that's like all my best friends now are my swinger friends. I don't have very many non-swinger. Well, if I have to think about it, I only have like two, maybe three. And they all know. That's kind of weird. Anyway, so it's interesting. I find it interesting.
Definitely
So,
sounds interesting.
yeah, I only had two guys that I really like to be with, and Nathan is totally for it. He's like, go be with Jason, go be with Chris. And for a long time, okay, this is going to sound, well, I guess it's not going to sound weird to you,
No.
but this guy I almost have feelings for, which is bad. But he was married, but his wife really didn't want to have sex with him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So she would be like, go be with Judy. You know, just go and have sex with her, and my life will be so much easier. And it was quite odd. And I would spend like the night at their house and stuff. And Nancy and I never done anything. It was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing ever, oh God, it's still my favorite thing. I went to their house and it was my birthday. And they're like, we have a surprise for you. And I was like, okay. And Nancy tied a bow around Chris's dick. And I was in this room and she just shoved him in the room with me. I
Oh my
couldn't stop
God.
laughing. I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm not as I'm a lot more open-minded, I guess, than people would ever assume.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
Yeah, I
I
ended
don't
up
know.
going to my first gay bar at Pride this year, which was interesting.
I
Wasn't
would
expecting them
love
to be playing porn on the TVs, but
I, porn on the TVs is so boring to me. Like, if you've seen like a couple of them, then it's like, okay, yeah, regular sex doesn't look like that at all.
yep.
So, you know, this is
Yeah,
horrible. I can't even believe I'm
these we
telling you this.
sell aren't really that interesting either.
Yeah, I I don't know. My ex-husband and I taped ourselves once, and I'm like, that's what I look like? I'm like, never again. Delete, delete, delete. Nope. Uh, I was so horrified. I was like, oh my God. So,
I was too when Carmen and I filmed us. When Carmen
yeah.
filmed us, but
I was like, that's why I look like. Why would you want to be with me? I don't get it. That's hideous. Like, it was so
not
bad.
hideous.
It was so bad. So, yeah. I would love to go to a Pride Fest. Oh my God, that would be my dream. Oh,
It's
that.
so
And I
fun.
want to go to a stripper bar, and I want
Ooh,
to go to when men dress up. Oh, why can't I not think of it? Um, the that kind of a bar. I'm sorry, I'm not saying it. I don't remember what they're called. Um, I would love to go to that. Oh my God,
drag.
it would be so. Yes, thank you. Um, oh, St. Louis is just so boring. Like, there's some nightclubs over in Illinois, but they're in a really bad part of town in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been there once. So they did actually have a swinger house over in Illinois. Um, but it was only with me and my friends. So it's like, okay, yeah, everyone else leave. So we would rent it out.
Yeah,
But my God, I can't believe I'm telling you all this.
doesn't bother me. I'm unfazed.
I know. I knew it wouldn't bother you, but I don't know who's watching. So,
Two
you know.
people. That's about it.
So, yeah, I hope I just don't shock the shit out of people. But if I do, oh well.
Tough shit. It's not their life.
Right. I wish people didn't have such a negative connotation of it, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I used to have parties all the time. They were fun. I gave pretty good parties, actually. So,
I would love to have another party, but I want to set one up with. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm trying to light on it here. It's fucking dark.
oh,
No, there's a. So, if I say the name Patty Mower, do you know who I'm referring to or no?
no.
Okay, so Patty is this woman who lives in Connecticut. She used to be a Scientologist, so she's like one of the big critics out there.
Uh,
Um, and she I think up until like 2000. It's been a while, but like the 2000s or something. Or no, it might be like 2013. Either way, like pre-COVID, whatever. She
Right.
used to host SP parties. People from all over the country would show up to these fucking parties. Tony Ortega, Chuck Beatty, one of my like greatest info dumps of Scientology people, and just actually, I still have the pictures? Let me find these.
I have been watching some old videos that has like Tori in it and Freddie Prince and John Atek was putting on this big conference, I guess is what you would call it, and listening to all those people talk. And Freddie Prince, whenever he was out, he said that he saw one of the Scientologists, but they were holding a dog. So he was, oh, no, no, no. Aaron did it just recently. I'm sorry, I watched the video and I saw Aaron the same day. And he's like, the dog is probably a Scientologist and the person's probably a squirrel. I thought it was so.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. Aaron's like, what is it, Labradoodle or something? Is
Yes.
suppressive.
Yeah. I love whenever he does the protest just because he's such a fucking idiot. Hey, I'm going out there. Would you like to join our cult? It's only for 500 million years. Oh, okay.
So this is a picture of someone dressed as L. Ron Hubbard holding a David
Right.
Miscavige mask. I don't know who this woman is.
That's awesome.
Let me see. I haven't looked at like the majority of these pictures, so I have no idea who these people are. That might be Patty right there. They handed out like awards and stuff, had it all dressed up like a fucking David Miscavige speech and all that stuff. 2009 East Coast SP party. What do we got?
Oh, that would be so much fun.
You are. I'm sure I have the names of some of these people. I just don't know them by face. Oh yeah, that's the welcome SPs, Merchants of Chaos, and Pawns of Psychiatry.
I was so proud of myself. I followed along with what Jesse Prince was saying and Tori. And I was like, oh my God, it all makes sense to me. Like,
oh my God, I know Scientologies.
Yeah. It's, but Aaron outside, he was like, you get free pizza for life. You don't have to disassociate with your family, but you may not like your family, but you can still talk to them. Oh my God. It was so funny. And he's like, if you need to get away, contact the SPTV Foundation. He's like, and then they would be like ignoring him or something. And he would be like, have a blessed day. Let me, tell me if you want me to send a reminder for the next call for me to send you another or have another call with you. I was dying. I was like, Aaron, you're an idiot. So I know a lot of people don't like him, but I thought that was funny. And
he's one of the channels that first got me started down my rabbit hole, other than like obviously the TV show, but his was one of the first channels I went to.
Me too. I think he started a lot of us down our rabbit holes. So,
Yep.
I think he's very informative. Has he done some shit he shouldn't have? Absolutely. Have we all done shit we shouldn't have? Absolutely. We're just not talking to 245,000 people whenever it comes out. But, it is what it is. I mean, he's still a great source of information.
And that's the only reason why I still listen to anybody that is trashed in the normal public. It's just because I care about the information and what I can glean about Scientology culture and like posts and all that shit.
Yeah, he has so many good resources and accurate resources, and people want to get stuff to him. And it's cool because whenever he has these protests, people would watch his videos, and then they would go and meet him in front of the whatever building they're out of.
Hmm.
Whenever they're doing these protests, and it's like, Aaron, you're kind of like you know, a star because people are like, oh my God, I can't believe I seen you. Which he's kind of egotistical anyway, so I'm sure that, you know, helps his brain. But Jenna and him are a very interesting couple, but she'll tell him off, so that makes me happy.
Yep. I didn't keep up with much of their stuff. I only really
Yeah,
started paying attention to Jenna after she left.
yeah. So I don't know. I wish there wasn't so much divide, but I get it. I mean, no
No
one's
matter what
they're
kind of
all
group of people.
they're all fucked up. So you
Yep.
can't come through all that and not be. So, you know, all we can do is be supportive and, you know, do whatever.
Yep.
It it's so funny because there's no, well, there is the St. Louis. There is a or it's not an org. It's a mission, and it's not really close to me. It's probably like a half an hour, 45 minutes away from me. But no one around here knows anything about Scientology, and they'll be like, "So, what are you interested in?" And it's like, uh.
How do I explain this without sounding weird?
And then you go down the rabbit hole of, okay, see, there's this guy named Xenu, and he took over, and he threw bad people into
Oh
a
wait, I got to explain the
volcano,
other
and
space aliens, and then you have to backtrack. And
yeah, and then they're all looking at you like you're nuts, and it's like, never mind. It is so complicated.
yep.
Just yeah, you can just think that I'm weird, but that's never stopped me before. So um, I don't know. It's not it's so involved whenever you start speaking it out loud. And I'm like, wow, I've been in this for so long. I understand all of it or most of it,
Hmm.
kind of how it works.
I
So
know the
I don't
jargon.
yeah. I don't understand all the was it acronym? Is that what it's called?
Acronyms, abbreviations, same shit.
Okay. So I don't get all that, but um it was really interesting watching that Freddie Prince John Atek thing. So many
Yeah.
people slipped back into that language, and I'm sure they never realized it when they were talking about jobs that they had. They used the initials or whatever, and what places they went to, and I was like, that was kind of interesting seeing that they went automatically to it, and they've been out for like 15, 20 years. So,
Yeah, when it's so ingrained in your head.
yeah, it's kind of. Did you ever hear the Freddie Prince story? It was so cool.
Oh, Jesse
Uh,
Prince?
I mean Jesse Prince. Sorry.
Yeah, I have his
Uh,
book.
oh, I want to get his book. Whenever he went in there with all the guns.
That I haven't really kept up on much of his story. I'm gonna be honest. I still have a lot to read.
Oh,
I've been focused on Mark Headley as of right now.
I know Mark has a lot of information. He's just not my favorite person.
Yeah, I've tried
So,
getting in contact with him, but he it's either leave me on red or just never see the message to begin with.
right. I think Claire's cool. You know,
Yeah.
the the stuff that they have done is fantastic. The billboards, I want to stand up and scream, you know, brilliance, absolute freaking brilliance. 20 billboards. You can't take them all down at the same time, motherfuckers.
Nope.
You can try, but you can't. So, um, whenever whenever they had that protest the other day, they put a generator out, a really super loud generator. And Aaron was laughing so hard. He was like, they don't get it. Whenever you're recording stuff, your background normalizes after a while. So you
Mhm.
don't really hear it. So he's like, it really, there's no point to it. It was so funny. So, but he was like, I'd rather hear this than Disney music. So we're good. I don't know. Anything else going on?
I am now playing a game called Balatro, which is like a game where you have to make poker hands to reach a certain like chip quota every round. You get jokers that like can multiply your winnings and stuff like that. You just try to get as many chips as possible, basically.
Yeah.
Buy power ups, buy extra cards, all that kind of
Have
stuff.
you ever heard of the game called Four Kings or Kings in the Corner?
No.
It's kind of cool. They played it whenever I was at the Institute. It's a card game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like card games that much, but it was really good for the people that had strokes and they didn't have really good memory or mobility or whatever. So it was cool. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I
You're all
was
right.
so, huh?
Said you're all right.
I was so sick again. Why do I catch everything? Everything.
I was gonna say,
Well,
how's
good.
your immune system?
It sucks. In between the Institute and having the chillins at my house, little petri dishes.
Yep.
So I don't even know how to build it up, but I'm not going to the Institute, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. So we're watching the 4-month-old now and the 2-year-old now. So that's interesting.
Quite the handful.
Yeah, we had them both at the same time whenever I was sick. Poor Nathan. I couldn't be of any help because we didn't want to get the kids around me. And, Kalia herself is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's so funny, though. Oh my God, she's so funny. Diane has to tell her, she asks every night, am I going to Papa and Grandma's?
Aww.
I know. I'm like, oh, these kids are not my blood, but damn it, they're my grandchildren. I don't care what anyone says. Uh, so, anyway, that's about it with me. Oh,
Yeah, I don't got much either.
I'll go back to my boring life, but I will be determined not to lay in the bed all the time. So I
Keep up the training.
did I tell you that they showed me how to get in a car now?
No.
Yeah, it's really cool. Um, they have this handle that you can buy that fits into the side of I forgot what it's called. Why can I not remember anything? The door frame,
Mm-hmm.
and because there's like a little hook there to keep your door shut, and you lock this handle into it because it comes out real easy, and you in order to get out of the car, um, you just hold onto the door frame and you could push up with that handle. So that's like the hardest part. And I know how to get back into the car. So, but Nathan can't lift my wheelchair into the car. So I can't go a lot of places. But there's an ice cream place down the road, and I don't have to get out of my car. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna go there. You
I've had
know,
ice cream in a while.
well, it's custard actually, but
Ooh, even better.
yeah, like they have this thing called the Penguin, and it has pecans and chocolate syrup and caramel syrup on it.
Getting me hungry over here.
Sorry,
No, that's okay.
it is so good, and I get the non-fat one because I'm like, you're getting blasted with sugar anyway, so you can't taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, because me worried about fat, obviously, high on my list of stuff. Uh, but all right, well, I'm going to let you go and play your game. But thanks for listening to me. I enjoy talking to you as
I
per
enjoyed talking
usual.
to you too.
So,
Keep me updated about the color blob picture.
I, right after I get off this, I'll take a new picture of it. Oh, I just showed it to you. Never mind. Yeah,
Well,
I
when you
do
get a
like.
little further,
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll send you a picture when it's done, and we'll see if it makes any sense. I
okay.
just like the dick with the large balls. That I keep looking at that. It makes me laugh. It's the only thing that makes sense on the whole entire thing.
Is something that would have nothing to do with the original picture.
Yeah, it's, I mean, come on, you gotta love this. You know, everything else is like this, boring. You know, what the hell?
But the meat and two veg.
I think it's hilarious.
It
But
is.
so, if you find anything else that's interesting at the sex shop that you look at, or
I mean,
tell
I
me.
could tell you a lot right now.
Oh, tell me anything you want. I haven't been in one in so long.
Our franchise, the one of the other locations I work at, we have porn booths.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So guys come in, and a lot of them tend to be cruising. So
Right. Isn't it disgusting in there afterwards?
most of them are pretty considerate when it comes to cleaning up.
Huh.
Thank God. Because if they're not, we just kick them out.
Oh,
So we only keep the ones that are keep things
nice.
clean and all that stuff.
Right. What
But
about like, do you have women dancing in the back?
no, it's just you go, you pay $20, you get a ticket, you go in the back, you pick a booth, and you sit there, you put your ticket code in the machine, and then you select what you want to watch. Just
Oh,
like watching porn movies or porn
right.
clips.
Well, I guess if you have a family and shit at home, you probably don't want to. Or if you're
Yeah.
on the road.
Well, we think most of ours are married men who don't want to admit they're at least bisexual.
True.
So
You know, it's not a bad thing. Why does it matter? I don't get it.
I think it's because they worry about like what their wives would say and
Yeah,
if they'd still stay with them.
I don't know. I know I have too free of a head. My brain doesn't, I don't know.
You're more
My
open
brain
minded.
never, yeah, always since I was a kid. Like I always wanted to be a stripper because it looked so cool, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously the cerebral palsy kind of put a little kibosh on that. But I would have done it if I could dance, which I can't. But I always thought it would be fun.
The
But
only dancing
working,
I did was line dancing.
yeah, I've tried it. I just stay in the back and hope for the best. Oh, you know, I mean, I enjoy. Well, I'm really good at chair dancing. You should see me. I'm amazing at it. Um, and I like 80s and 90s rock, which I'm sure doesn't surprise you. So, you know, and my husband is 15 years older than me. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Nope.
Um, so he likes like country and shit like that. So I put on my hard rock and oh, that's another thing. Everyone said they would knew that whenever I would start to walk or do something at the institute,
Mhm.
because they let me play my music as loud as I wanted to. And so whenever I'd start walking, I would be playing shit like Pour Some Sugar on Me or, Sweet Child of Mine or,
That's awesome.
oh my God. And people would, apparently they heard it across the gym. This is a giant gym. I'm like, oh yeah, we always know whenever you're going to walk or whatever. And so many people are like, oh, you've come so far. I've seen you just walk a few steps and now you're going all the way across the gym. And then you're like, oh shit, people are actually watching me. I'm like, it's a little freaky. But uh yeah. And there's like a lot of, Gen X people there. So they're all rocking out. I
They're
could see
all
them.
jamming.
They are whenever I'm walking by, they're all singing to it and shit. The physical therapist would be like jamming out to it. I'm gonna miss that, you know. So um what's my favorite song? Uh it's really funny because I started realizing I told Nathan, I'm like, I listen to a whole bunch of songs about sex. I hope people really don't figure it out, you know. Talk what is it called? Talk Dirty to Me. God, I
Yeah,
love that song. I'm
that
like,
song is good.
if you really listen to it, it's about two teenagers going down and fucking in the basement. But we're just gonna pretend like we don't know that whenever we're cruising. So I would do Push It a lot. I can usually jam to that one. Um, and then you would be buzzing by like a 80-year-old, and they're like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" Like, we're jamming out. I'd be shaking my ass out there. They'd be laughing and stuff. So yeah,
Nice that they let
so
you do that.
I know because I would always sit there and go, "Is my music too loud?" They're like, "No," and I was like, "Really?" And they're like, "No." And I asked every therapist that work with me, and they're like, "No, play it as loud as you want." I was like, "Let's go for it then," So I don't know. It is so funny to know that people across the gym could hear my music. I'm just like, is that good? Is that bad? But you know, they jammed to it, so I guess it wasn't that bad. So, okay. Well, I've revealed so much about myself tonight.
Well, I hope to hear more next time we talk.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. You just have to tell me whenever there's a lot of people in there because I honestly can't see,
I'm gonna be
you know.
honest, I have not been paying attention, but we've only had, I think, one viewer recently, so
Whew, thank God.
pretty much no one else entered in chat.
So, because I mean, you and I, we do kind of stay around the same kind of group. Like I don't think I would want like antics to know because I think she would be really shocked, and I don't know if she would like it.
Just
You
imagining
know.
though, Tilty would just be like, hell yeah, rock on. Oh my god, Brad from Drop Short Media.
I don't know him, but yeah.
He likes to hang around like Tilty's live streams and stuff like that. And we keep saying it's like if Brad and Tilty are either in chat together or one of them's or Tilty's on stream, Brad's in chat, somehow, some way, either one of them, we're getting to butts. Somehow we're gonna start talking about butts. And it always fucking happens.
That would be fun. You should send me in like a message or something like you got to get in here. There's so many places I just don't feel like free to talk about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't
Well, I hope I can provide a open, comfortable space for that.
Well, of course. I mean, you told me to ask you whatever I wanted to, so you know, just, I don't know. God, from 36 to, well, I mean, I can't say now because I can't do anything now, but oh God, 36 is whenever I got into it. Best fucking years ever. Wait till you get in your 30s. I swear to God, they are the best. You're just like, you have this fuck it attitude and all the stuff, you're like, oh, this would be fun. No, wait until you're in your 30s. You don't give a shit. Just, you know, I know you're married, right? Are you
Engaged, but
engaged?
yeah, we're gonna be married in the fall.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, if you were like single, I'd be like, go out there and fuck it up. Like,
Well, I mean, Carmen and I have been talking about potentially being in an open relationship.
yeah.
So we're still figuring things out. She's trying to figure out what she wants. Oh, that's another thing. Just recently, so for the past like 7-8 months, she moved from Connecticut to here. She got whole new health insurance, whole new identification, whole new everything for my state.
Hmm.
The issue is she had been taking her doctor had been giving her a very specific testosterone blocker injection.
Uh-huh.
And she was getting it once a month. And so when we moved here and we tried to call my medical office that I use for my hormone therapy, they said, "Oh, we moved here back in like November or something," and
Hmm.
they're like, "Yeah, we don't have any appointments available till May."
What?
So we have been waiting till May, and just recently, and mind you, they gave me like an overstock of hormone medication, so I had some stuff to give to her to help her
Oh, thank
last a little
God.
while.
That's
But
bad to stop it.
I know I had her. She was taking so after the Lupron shot when she moved here before most recently she was taking spironolactone, which is what I'm taking.
Hmm.
We just recently found out after like few months of taking it, they did blood work. They're like, yeah, spironolactone is doing absolutely nothing to suppress your T levels. They're like, you have the T levels of a regular guy, and your estrogen
Oh,
is like half of what it should be. So just recently, we had tried to contact them and we're like, hey, since it's not working, can we get her on a Lupron injection? Because that's what she was on before. That was the only thing that was working. And they said, we'll talk to our team about it. We'll figure out if we can even get the medication, if we even have anybody available to give it to you. Anyone specialized to give it to you, because she had to find someone very specific. She had someone very specific at her other clinic. And only like probably not even a week or so later, she gets a text message saying, hey, prior authorization for your Lupron through insurance has been approved. And now, mind you,
yay.
if that was not approved, the out-of-pocket cost without GoodRx, without any medical discounts, is roughly $3,600 a month per injection.
Oh, wow. That's
So,
ridiculous.
and she's on state insurance, state-issued insurance. Now, Connecticut, the state-issued insurance, paid for fucking everything. Paid for her tits, paid for her hormone therapy, paid for everything. And now she's in Rhode Island. I'll say my location. I don't give a fuck. She's in Rhode Island, and she is on like out of the 3 main state programs. We have Medicaid. No, we have United. We have something else, and we have one called Tufts. Oh no, United, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Tufts. Tufts is the shittiest one. Tufts is the hardest to get approval for. So for them to immediately be like, yeah, we'll cover your meds, huge burden off her shoulders.
Wow.
But the thing we went there and they're like, yeah, she's like, I need someone to do the injection once a month or whatever. And they're like, all right, fine. So we went this past Friday. We had to go pick up the injection at the pharmacy and then bring it over. Needle's like a good few inches long.
Oh my God. I would
And
freak the
originally
fuck out.
she was getting the shot in her ass.
Yeah.
But they said at at her new office, my medical office, they said we don't do that because it could risk hitting the sciatic nerve. She
Uh,
was having some minor back problems, but we personally don't think it was caused by the Lupron. Um, but no, they did it in her arm, right up here. And I was watching how deep the needle went in. I'm like, how is that not touching bone? Because it was intramuscular. But yeah, they did it. She was fine that day. Next day, her arm is sore as fuck. She's like, I
yeah.
can't lift it. No, she could only lift it like up to here. She's like, can't
Wow.
lift it any higher because it hurts. She had to call out of work because of the fact that she would not be able to do her job.
Wow.
But we're gonna
I hope it
see.
works.
We're gonna see if next time they can do it in the original location, so we can avoid having to call out of work once a month.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. She'll be on it for a few months. They'll do some blood work, and then they'll be able to figure out if it's working. And hopefully it is. I will say for the first time ever since the last time she got Lupron, um, today she got a hot flash. It's not even that hot up here, so she's like, "Yep, the T blocker is working now."
I
But
am so lucky. I stay cold. I don't get hot flashes. I have had hot flashes, and I feel sorry for her because it feels like you have swallowed the embers of hell
mhm.
and it radiates through your body. It is so horrible. But um, I'm glad that she could feel some good effects from it. I hope it works.
I
That's
hope so too.
keep me informed on that. That is so fucked up.
It's ridiculous how expensive it is. With GoodRx, I mean, we could manage it with GoodRx. It'd be like 600 a month, which also
Ooh,
is like, why is it marked up that fucking much? But
I
yeah,
love GoodRx.
I do too. I mean, I will say luckily the medications I'm on are a few $100s for like a 3-month supply, but with GoodRx, they're like always like 20, $30.
Uh, Sorry, my medications are mostly for my ADHD, and I was on Vyvanse for a while,
Mhm.
and they were either always out of it. Like, how can you be out of it? Seriously, do you know what you're doing to people? Like, or it would be like some astronomical, like $1,000 a month if my insurance didn't cover it.
The fuck?
I'm like, do you know how many years I've been on this? Why are you so expensive? So I just went to Ritalin, and that shit's so old, but it works. So, you know,
I'm
um,
looking up Vyvanse now, generic Vyvanse on GoodRx. It's like $67 at CVS, Target. Other than that, most places are
but it
like
was,
over
I
a
think it
hundred
was
dollars.
look up the regular Vyvanse.
Okay, switch to brand medication. Was
Yeah,
it 50 milligrams, 30 capsules?
I was on 36, I
Okay,
think.
so I'm gonna do 30 milligrams, 30 capsules. We'll see how much that goes for. Oh shit,
Little difference, huh?
that's a lot of money.
How
That's
much is
four
it there?
hundred and six dollars
Oh, wow.
at
I
CVS.
I
Fuck.
don't know why it came across as $1,000 once. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm paying $1,000.
It
And
could
they
have
were,
been something about like medication caps that must have been recently implemented.
oh, maybe. But yeah, I always got the generic stuff and it worked for me and whatever. But they would be out of either Ritalin or Vyvanse. I'm like, I'm supposed to be taking both and you're out of one or the other. And I don't know. That can't possibly be good. Uh,
Yeah.
so, um, it's so funny. Like, if I was like a street dealer, I would be making so much money. I have like Xanax. I'm on Xanax. Vyvanse was worth a lot of money. Ritalin can be worth money. Um, what else? Uh, my bipolar medicine. I can't remember what it's called. Um, So, I'm on Ambien. That's worth a lot of money. I mean, it's kind of cheap now, but I get the generic Ambien.
Yeah,
But
I'm looking up generic Ambien. It's going for, usually it's about 65 for a 1 month dose at 10 milligrams, but I'm switching to brand.
Right.
Oh my lordy.
How much is it?
For name brand, 10 milligrams, 30 tablets, $684.20.
I just got it the other day for free.
State insurance?
I'm on Medicaid.
Yep.
But
okay.
I'm through Anthem, I think, is who I'm through.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Heard of Anthem.
I don't know. But I just got a new plan this year, and it covers my pharmacy really well. But, yeah. So on street drugs, I'm doing pretty good if you actually look at it. I mean, what is the painkillers that I've had? Oh, fuck. Hydrocodone. Yeah, you can get some money for that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
especially if you're selling it on the street.
Yeah, I've never done that. I would probably never do that. I'm too much of a chicken ass, but it is funny.
Hydrocodone, what, ER extended release, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Hydrocodone. Let me look this up. So I
But
found
I have thought of. Yeah.
So you had 30 capsules, 10 milligrams a piece. This is for generic Hysingla and Zohydro. $81.96 for that.
Oh.
Which isn't too bad. Let's say you had a 2-month supply. How much? Yeah. Oh my God. Walmart's like $600. Everywhere else is like between fucking 150
Oh my
and like
God.
$3.
That was another problem that we had is some of my medications were super cheap at Walmart, but Walmart is like 20 miles away from us, the good Walmart, not the other one. And then CVS, which is down the street from us, would be like 2 or 3 times Walmart would be for other medicines.
Yep. CVS was always the more expensive option here.
Yes, always. But now that I'm getting a lot of stuff for free, I'm just like, fuck it, we'll do everything through CVS. It's right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Ridiculous. So. All right. Well, I will talk to you later. I'm going to go eat dinner.
All right.
So.
Have a good rest of your night.
You too. And I will talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Got fireworks going off outside. Whoever's still here. I don't know what to do. I mean, I could switch out my camera probably and actually show something, but I don't know. I don't know. I would smoke, but I smoked yesterday and I don't want to smoke 2 days in a row again. Well, 3 days in a row. Let me see if... You know what? I might end this off. So I will talk to all of you later. Peace out.